The cross-border ceasefire violations continue on one hand, and on the other, the disinformation campaign by Pakistan is at its best. Pakistan's information minister took the media with him to Pakistan-occupied Kashmir to debunk Indian claims of terror training camp setups in the region.
There are so many contradictions in their case. There are so many anomalies in their case that they are not able to prove themselves. And we are here proactively on one of the spots where India alleges that there are terrorist camps. You can see for yourself, ladies and gentlemen, there are no terrorist camps. Yes, we have beautiful mountains. The grass is green. The people are beautiful. People are going about their business as usual. And there are no terrorists here, as India alleges, because India has no evidence. They've just leveled this baseless allegation, and you can see for yourself.
A Turkish naval ship has docked at Karachi port, steering speculation over its timing and intent. Pakistan described TCG Buyukada as a goodwill gesture to boost maritime ties, but the move has raised eyebrows in New Delhi. Iran's foreign minister was in Pakistan on Monday to try and mediate in the escalation between Islamabad and New Delhi. He is also scheduled to visit India later this week. A day after the Pakistani ambassador met Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, the Russian President Vladimir Putin called Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday. India's oldest friend and strategic ally confirmed Russia's full backing for India's fight against terrorism. President Putin said that the perpetrators of the Pahalgam terror attack must be brought to justice.
रशिया और भारत और पुतिन और मोदी जी के रिश्ते और केमिस्ट्री और हम दोनों के सेल्फ इंटरेस्ट बहुत अलाइंड हैं। रशिया के साथ हमारी स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनरशिप है, बहुत लॉन्ग टर्म है। इस वक्त ये जो फ़ोन कॉल हुई पुतिन और प्राइम मिनिस्टर के बीच में, आई थिंक ये कंटिन्यूइंग सीरीज़ है और बहुत अच्छी बात है कि पुतिन ने फ़ोन करके बात किया।
Chinese ambassador Jiang Zhaidong met Pakistan's President Asif Ali Zardari in Islamabad on Monday and confirmed China's support to Pakistan. As India-Pakistan tensions rise, repeated nuke threats are being sent by ministers of Sharif's government.
सारी इस दुनिया पे हमारा ये एतमाद ईमान है कि भाई हमें तो एक दिन मरना है, मरने के बाद अगर जो है वो नरेंद्र मोदी हमें जन्नत देता है तो इससे अच्छी और क्या बात होगी, इससे अच्छी और क्या बात होगी। और ये जो हमने न्यूक्लियर एसिड बना रखे हैं, ये शबरात पर पटाखे फोड़ने के लिए बना रखे हैं।
India has already put in motion twin financial strikes on Pakistan to throttle support for cross-border terrorism. Sources say that India is likely to actively pursue getting Pakistan back onto the Financial Action Task Force or the FATF grey list. India is also expected to raise concerns over the International Monetary Fund's $7 billion aid package to Pakistan, alleging misuse of funds for terror-related activities. The deal for the 3-year aid package was finalized in July 2024. India is likely to engage with key FATF member states in the coming weeks to garner support for its move ahead of the next plenary session. Apart from downgrading diplomatic relations with Pakistan, India has suspended the Indus Waters Treaty, closed the integrated checkpost at the Attari-Wagah border, cancelled visa services for Pakistani nationals, and closed its airspace to Pakistani flights. The centre has also banned multiple Pakistani YouTube channels and blocked the Instagram accounts of Pakistani politicians and celebrities.